Hey everybody, it's Karina with KarynaLovesToPlan. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I am a lover of all things planner and fountain pen related. So if you've never been to my channel and you like all those things, subscribe to see more videos like that. So I am here to show you something that I have been working on and have been a part of for the last, well, over a year and a half. And I'm so excited to share this with you. And this is almost a culmination of my whole fountain pen journey. The fact that I am part of this project and I can share this with you means a lot to me. Now, if I were to sum up my whole fountain pen journey, that would be a whole video in and of itself. But I have been collecting fountain pens for over 3.5 years now, and I feel really welcomed by the whole fountain pen community, and I am just in love with the overall hobby, but also everything that has brought me as well. So what has inspired me for the design of this pen? I haven't even told you what the pen is yet. I'm going to show you in a little bit here, but the inspiration for this pen is the winter sunrise. I live in a very cold climate. In fact, the temperature outside as I'm filming this is -26 Celsius. And in winter, it can be very hard to motivate oneself to go out and actually take my dog, Lucy, who I will picture here, for a walk. I actually don't take her out in walks for anything colder than -10. But anyway, one of the joys that I get when it comes to taking her for walks is seeing those beautiful sunrises. Because we have such short days in winter, the sun doesn't rise until almost 8 a.m. And then I get to see the beautiful colors of purple and periwinkle and pink, orange, blue. There's so many colors in the sunrise, and I don't ever get to see that during the summer because the sun rises way too early for me to get up. But in winter, it's just a joy to be able to see those colors. And then alongside that, if you have freshly fallen snow, you get the beautiful shimmers on the snow. So that is my overall inspiration for this pen. Now, in terms of my design process, I approached Stormwind blanks because I had seen some of the work that she's done, but I also have another pen with a blank that she's designed, and I love her use of different colors, but also the transparency and the shimmers, and I knew that she would be the best in bringing my vision to life, and I am so happy with the work that she's done. So we initially took the colors from Winter Sunrise, or this photo of Winter Sunrise, and then played around with some of the colors a bit because I also wanted to add a little bit of brown in there because, you know me, I like my dusty pinks and browns, and I wanted to incorporate shimmers into that as well. So we went from my original Winter Sunrise photo to this photo that had a few more of the colors that I wanted in it. And then she tested a few blanks for me, and when I was happy with what she came out with, then we were able to send that off to Leonardo. Yes, it is a Leonardo pen. We were able to send that off to Leonardo to produce. And I chose a Leonardo Momento Zero because, one, I think it's just such a great canvas to be able to showcase those colors, but two, I could choose different trims, whether it be gold or rose gold, and I just love the Leonardo Momento Zero. So here it is. I'm going to show you the pen that we have been working on for the last year and a half. Enjoy. So here we have the pen, and Endless packaged it really well. Now, one thing that is missing is the sleeve that's going to go around this, but you will receive a sleeve that represents my overall design. So, like I said, it is a Leonardo Momento Zero, and let's get it out of the box. That part is always tricky for me. And then, I know, I'm kind of anticlimactic because the international guarantee is there, but then here is the pen. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to admit, I've already opened this pen and held it in my hand like many times before doing this video, but I still love the way that it looks when you open the box. So it comes with this lovely little Leonardo tag, which I'm going to remove here. But here it is. Here is the Leonardo Momento Zero in Winter Sunrise. And yes, I did have my nails done specifically to match. This one has the rose gold trim, and it is also offered in the gold trim. But I'm just gonna show you the close-up of the dusty pink and the brown, and then those tiny holographic shimmers, and there's just little hints of periwinkle in here too. I just think that it's beautiful. Even if I I almost have no words for this, but for anyone who is familiar with me and my channel, you know that I love my browns and dusty pinks, and to be able to bring them in, and also there's a little bit of periwinkle down at the end there, to be able to bring them into a pen design like this, I'm floored at how well this all came together. So with the Leonardo Momento Zero, you do get this clip. Some people say the clip is a little short, but I actually don't mind it. It's got a good it's good strength to the clips, not too stiff. And then you have the 3 cap bands here in rose gold trim, and then another cap band. Actually, that's not a cap band, that's a band on the body. And then you have another rose gold band here as well for the blind cap. And then how many turns does it take to uncap? You've got 1, just a little under 1, which is amazing. Now I know some people have concerns in terms of how well the Leonardo seals, but and I live in a drier climate as well, but it hasn't bothered me too much. And then once you open the pen, you have the beautiful rose gold nib, and of course I have mine in extra fine. Like, how beautiful is that? Now, how does the Leonardo sit in my hand? It sits wonderfully in the hand. The threads where I rest my fingers are not sharp at all, and even that tiny step between the body and the grip section does not bother me at all, especially since the way that I hold my pen, I can kind of overextend this and my finger lands right there, but it's not bothersome at all. And then for those who like to post their pens, you can certainly post the Momento Zero. It feels a little bit back heavy, but I don't normally post my pens, but for someone who likes to, if anybody does like to post, it is definitely postable and it is secure. Oh, that looks so pretty. All right, so I'll go ahead and compare this to other pens in my collection. We'll go ahead and weigh it, and then we'll do a quick writing sample. So here we have the Momento Zero in Winter Sunrise, and I will show other Momento Zeros in my collection as well. So we have the Momento Zero in Via Latea, and then we have the Andromeda, and then also comparing it to my Radius Settimo. Oh my gosh, those look so lovely. It's just, I love this because it's both the right touch of neutral as well as that dusty pink. Okay, enough. I love them so much. Love them. Okay. Next, let's see. Let's compare this to other pens in my collection. We have the Esterbrook Estie, which is what I compare most of my pens to. Then we can compare this to the TWSBI Eco. Like, what else do I have in my collection that I can compare this to? Yes, so we have the Pelican M800, and then lastly I will compare it to my Laban 325 in snow. So you can see that the Laban 325 is much bigger than the Momento Zero, but I think it's very similar in size to the Estie. The only difference is just the finials, with the Estie having more of a conical shape, whereas this one is more of a, not even squared off, but it's a flatter end as well. So let's look at all of these uncapped. So there are all of the pens uncapped. I forgot to mention that the nib on the Leonardo Momento Zero is a Jowo number 6 steel nib, so the same nib as you would find on the Esterbrook Estie as well as on the Laban 325 here. And then in terms of length, you can now see that the SD and the Memento Zero are pretty similar in length. And then in terms of the grip section, because the grip section for me is quite important, you can see that the Memento Zero tapers down a bit towards the nib, whereas the SD is a little bit more straight on. And then the grip section of the TWSBI Eco is probably the narrowest out of all of them. But you can see like these 4 pens are probably some of my most comfortable. And this is why I chose the Memento Zero, because for me, it's a very comfortable grip section and it's got a good width to its body. So now let's go ahead and weigh this pen. Okay, so this pen capped is 27 grams and then uncapped, it is 20 grams. So that is making the cap 8 grams. So actually a very good size pen. Just before I fill the pen, I forgot to mention that it does come with a converter, and I just even love the colors of the converter. The great thing about the converter as well, it's not one of those that you push in, it's one of those that you screw in, and I love that. It just makes sure that it stays in there securely. All right, so here is my pen. I'm going to be doing my writing sample in my Hobonichi notebook, which has Tomoe River paper. It's in my Galen leather A5 leather cover. So the brand is Leonardo Officina Italiana. And then the model is Memento Zero. The nib is an extra fine, which is very smooth, and the color is winter, sunrise, and it is inked with Robert Oster Rose Gold Antigua. Oh, that's lovely. I cannot believe I am here writing with a pen that I helped bring to life. My idea is now a reality with this pen. I'm still in awe. The extra fine nib on this pen is smooth and is handling the shimmer really well. It feels comfortable, but if I were to leave it posted, it's just too heavy. So I am going to unpost this pen. I am in love with this pen, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to create something like this. Oh, wow. So there is the pen, and oh my gosh, I am just in awe, absolutely love this pen. So this pen is out now at Endless Pens. I will leave my affiliate link in the description below. But this comes in both rose gold trim and gold trim. There's also, I believe, elastic fines or flex fines and flex extra fines, so watch out for those as well. Oh, so excited. So there is my pen with the Endless Hatch project, and I have to say, my overall feeling about designing my own pen under the hatch by Endless Pens, it started off a little rocky, I have to be perfectly honest. There was some delay in communication, but I also think that was in part due to the person running the program ended up leaving Endless eventually. But after they had left, the person who replaced them has been so easy to communicate with, very clear about expectations, and they've just been as excited as I am for this whole project, which helped motivate and inspire me. And yeah, the team have been great in terms of making sure that I knew what I needed to do. They gave me the timeline, so it was overall a great experience. And the reason that I wanted to work with Leonardo and Hatch is because, one, I have seen Leonardo pair with so many different collaborators and influencers and creatives within the community that I knew that they would be open to almost anything that I wanted to do. But I also wanted to pair with Hatch because I've seen all of the projects that they've done within the community and how they give this amazing opportunity to creatives to be able to make something on their own and share that with the community. So basically, my message to you all is that if you have an idea and want to see it come to life and want to be able to share it with the fountain pen community, I highly recommend applying for a part of the Hatch program. And they have been great to work with. They gave me such a great opportunity, and I'm so thankful for everything that they've been able to do for me. So thank you all at Hatch and at Endless for giving me this opportunity to share my vision with everyone. And I also want to thank you all for being so supportive of me and my fountain pen journey and just the fun that I'm having in this community. So thank you all so much for watching, and have yourselves an amazing day.